Alright, so on warm days you can actually bring your sulcatas outside. Today's actually only in the low 60s, but it's warm enough that this guy will actually come out, he'll bask, and then he'll eat grass and kind of do all his normal stuff. So don't be afraid to let your sulcatas out on a mild day. He's gonna actually spend most of the day walking around eating and kind of just exploring and enjoying the sun. And then later in the evening, I'll give him a nice warm soak and then put him back in his, I have like a 150 or 180 gallon stock tank in the garage filled with Timothy hay, and that's kind of where he sleeps at night and stays when it's cold. So going through the winter, it is important to soak your tortoises, especially if you live in a place that's basically not Florida. It's going to get cold enough to where you have to bring them in, and the winter is almost always drier than the summer. The ambient air is just so much drier, so it's important to give them a nice good soak a couple times a week. Alright, so one of the things I mentioned yesterday when I was filming, when it was a much nicer day, is that here where I live, it can change in a very short amount of time. Yesterday it was almost 70 degrees. Right now it's about 42 and windy. So the way the weather changes here is pretty extreme and makes it really hard on the animals. That's why some of my turtles I actually will bring inside, just because they can't handle that swing, and so I'm not going to put them through it. But some of the others can handle it. You know, your box turtles, most of my aquatic turtles that are native here, they handle it just fine, so I just leave them outside. But for me, I'm in a hoodie, I'm gonna be in a beanie, it's cold for me. One of the projects I'm actually working on now is I want to take a lot of electric stuff and kind of modify it to fit what I do here. And one of those things is actually going to be kind of taking some power from the house back up there, run it all the way down through here so that it all comes down and hits this little makeshift barn that I've been working on. The tortoises can actually come inside here, and I'm gonna have the floor all done up. I'm gonna divide it into sections so that one section will be big sulcata, another section will be mountain tortoise and elongated, and another section will be for the yellowfoot, and they'll all have like little doors and they can all come in here and stay warm. The other thing I'll do is I'll be running power so I can run some pumps and filters on these two stock tanks down here. And so that's a fun little project. I don't know anything about electricity, so I'll probably electrocute myself, so I'll be sure to film that. In the event that I do die, that would be probably pretty cool. Maybe, I don't know. Let's go inside the garage. I got some other stuff to show you, and yeah, let's do that. So I did make a bit of an indoor setup for some of my water turtles. There's some map turtles in here, a river cooter, and I graduated some of my baby loggerhead musk turtles that I hatched last year. Kind of moved them in here, set up this tank, and I'm also going to try and use this tank to keep the water hyacinth going. Every year it usually dies off, and so I try to have like one tub inside that I keep it going. So I kind of threw this together, and these guys will make it through the winter. The map turtles are a little bit more sensitive to the cold and mostly to the fluctuation between getting mild and then just dropping so fast. So I try to bring them inside to kind of mitigate that. There's also a Florida soft shell in here. You can kind of see him hiding under this log right here. He likes to get in the sand. So I do like most of my setups, I do a sand and gravel mixture, and it seems to work pretty well. Alright, so this is a bit of a handful, but this is actually one of my snakes. This is a Hypo bull snake, and I just love these snakes. I think they're some of the best snakes that you can have. They get to like a really pretty big size. I have one bull snake larger than this. She's about 5 feet. I'm only bringing this one out right now because I am going to do a full video on all my snakes. But for right now, I just wanted to kind of give you a little preview, show you that I do have some snakes. You can actually watch one of my older videos and you can see one of my bull snakes climbing around in the yard. But yeah, this is my Hypo bull snake kind of trying to climb around on my face. But yeah, really awesome snakes. You can see this one has just really crazy colors. That's one of the things. I'm not big on morphs, but I think this one's actually pretty cool because the colors and just, you know, I like the build of the bull snakes, and kind of just their general personality to me is really awesome. If you work with them a lot, they'll lose some of that aggression that they're kind of known for. And it's not even really aggression. It's like they're a little bit defensive in their cages, tubs, whatever setup you have them in, and sometimes it takes them a while to kind of relax a little bit. You can kind of hear it hissing right now. This guy is awesome, and just a beautiful snake. So I just wanted to share this snake with you, kind of show you, you know, what I work with snakes. And I work with bull snakes. They're my favorite, and like I said, just beautiful. So thanks for checking out my snake. Thanks for checking out my snake. It sounds kind of weird. All right. So if you like the hoodie that I'm wearing, this one right here. If you like this hoodie or a t-shirt like this, I do have a link in my description to the bonfire site where I'm actually doing a run of t-shirts and hoodies right now. So if you're interested in that, you like to wear a shirt like this, go check it out. Appreciate all you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.